and welcome back to Sarah's SoCal Garden. This is going to be another garden vlog. I believe it's number 5 if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I have a lot of things to do. It's nice and bright today. The skies are blue. It's like probably 70 degrees and yeah, I love my new shirt. I don't know if you can see it. It says Farm Girl. And I got this from the garden to table restaurant that I went to in the city of Stanton in Orange County, and I highly recommend it. If you guys are coming to visit California and you are a gardener, you need to go to this restaurant. So I'll go ahead and leave the link to that restaurant down below so you can make a reservation, do all that stuff. And I actually took some footage for you guys. I ate there at nighttime, so it's gonna be kind of dark, but I tried to do the best that I could. So I'll go ahead and go into that part of this video and show you guys my time there. I'm inside. I'm not in my garden, but I'm inside my house, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I'm going to this restaurant tonight. To this restaurant with my mom called Il Garage, and it's a garden to table concept. And I heard that they have raised beds and things like that where they grow the veg for the restaurant. So if I can get any footage, that'll be really cool. I'd love to show you guys. This will be my first time going to this restaurant. My mom has been there before, and I believe it's in Orange County. So we're going to make the trip down there and we're going to go check it out. It's really dark out here, but right now we're walking to Il Garage. Alright, so we're in the restaurant and it's really dark, but I'm gonna turn the camera around. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the garden, but I'm sure I'll be able to go out there.
In the summer, those open, like when we came.
Alright, welcome back to the garden vlog, guys. Okay, so I have my list of things that I need to do, and some of the things are going to be taking place on the side garden, and that is going to be I need to plant more peas. What do you know? Planting peas once again. But they grow so quickly in the greenhouse, they're like ready to go in 1 week. So I'm going to do that, and then I have a Scarlett runner bean plant that's giving me It produced a lot of beans, and I don't think it's going to be producing any more beans. The leaves look pretty dead, and so what I'll do is I'll just cut back the plants all the way down to the soil surface and leave the roots in the ground so they can release the nitrogen from the roots into the soil. So I'm gonna do that, and that's kind of a larger project just because you'll see there's a lot of plant bean foliage. And let's see what else I need to do. I need to take these Swiss chard plants and I need to transfer them. There's a lot of spider webs on here. I need to transfer them to other pots and other containers just because I need these 6-packs for when I start growing my other things. So I have several packs of those. I was going to harvest some lavender, but I'm not going to harvest the lavender yet. I'm going to leave it there for the bees. There are some brassicas that have bolted. I don't know if you guys can see over there in that area back against the wall. My Romanesco bolted, unfortunately, so I need to clear that out. So let's just go ahead and get started with the garden chores. But I just harvested these 2 Romanesco heads that bolted. If you're not familiar with Romanesco is part of the Brassica family, and it tastes exactly like cauliflower. And then those are just the plants, and then I'll chop those plants up and put them in the compost. I have parsnips in here. Here's another brassica. It's probably bolting. I have some arugula and some more kale. I'm just going to give them a good water with my watering can, and then I'm going to go ahead and transplant the Swiss chard into these. So doing this just allows your plant's root system to develop more, instead of now the Swiss chard has all this space to grow as opposed to, you know, having only this. And that will make a huge difference in the growth of your plants. So the next time I'll transplant this will probably be into the ground. Okay, so this is the Scarlett runner plant that it has just taken over this trellis, as you can see, and I'm pretty sure it's done flowering. It's been getting really cold here in the nights. It's gave me a lot of beans that I'm currently drying out, and I will use them during the summertime. So yeah, I hate to cut it down because it really does look really pretty, but you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time. Cute. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna take all of this over to the compost, and let me show you guys. So I just cut off right here, so then the root of the beans, which is supposed to have a lot of nitrogen in it, will release it into the soil. So once these die completely, then I'll pull them out. But for now, I'll just leave them in. And I left some younger plants in. And I found this guy. I left him a little bit of leaves so he can hang on to. Alright, so all I'm gonna do is just plant these peas. They're ready to go into the ground. I have some space in this corner of the bed, so I'll just fill it up. The next thing I need to do is I need to check on the elephant garlic that I buried, because I buried it at the same time as the shallots over there, and they've definitely came up, but my elephant garlic hasn't, so I'm a little worried. I'm gonna do this on camera and see if they're alright or not. Alright, I see what the problem is. It looks like, yeah, that's no good. See that? I had a feeling that it was no good, because it definitely should have came up by now. So I'm just gonna see if the rest are like that, and I'll pull them up. Oh, that's a shame. I really wanted to grow the elephant garlic. It's complete. This might be salvageable. I'll put it in the ground with the top off and see, but I really don't think so. I really don't think this is good. It's not completely. It's wet, but I'm gonna stick it in the ground with the top up, see if I can salvage this one. I'm going to try and salvage these. Don't know if it's gonna work or not, but these two seem like they have a root system that still can grow. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the tops out so the sun can hit it and it'll start sprouting. So I finished up with the garlic. And I'm so sad about the garlic. That was probably it's my fault, because I thought I was supposed to leave the cloves in the freezer for 4 weeks. And just recently I watched a video talking about garlic is not supposed to have too much frost, so whoops. But that's okay. That's what gardening's all about. Gardening's all about trial and error. I was able to save 3 cloves. I put them in the dirt, I didn't bury them that deep, and I left like the top half of it out of the soil so that the sun can hit it and shoots can come out. And my garlic that I have planted in containers that I showed in my previous vlog is doing really great. Let me show you guys. There it is. Nice healthy shoots. They're all coming up, even the ones that I buried right there. Potatoes are doing great. Just gonna quickly deadhead these flowers. This one. That parsley that I got on clearance when I showed you guys when I was over at my local orchard, and they're doing great. They look much better than they did in the store. Alright you guys, so today is the second day of this garden vlog, and I was gonna come out to garden, but it is raining cats and dogs. It's supposed to clear up in about an hour, and I'm gonna go put some buckets out to catch some rainwater so I can use it later on. I was able to collect a whole bucket of rainwater, so I'm really happy I decided to run out here in the rain and put a bucket out. A little bit there. Got some water there. And then I got some water in there. So really cool. The rain was just dripping like crazy off of the garage roof. Look at that pretty blue sky. Hello you guys, so I'm back out in the garden after that kind of, I guess you would call it a rainstorm. It was raining a lot, and so I just did a couple of things. I'm checking out the water. Like I showed you earlier in earlier clips, I got a lot. Well, I think it's a lot of rainwater, and it's expected to rain later tonight, so I'm gonna put more buckets down near the gutters. And yeah, I'm just gonna check on things. I'm gonna check on the greenhouse. I'm gonna check on the side garden because I haven't even gone to that side of the house yet to see if everything is okay. I'm not really gonna be sowing seeds because of the moisture. We are getting frost on the ground. Okay, so let's go check on the greenhouse, see if everything is okay. There's some nice condensation on there. Everything seems to be doing good. It'll be nice for the plants to get some air in here. Those shallots are about ready to be planted in the ground, so are these sunflowers. So I'm gonna get those in quickly. This squash need transplanting, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Cucumbers are doing good, except for these two. Sunflowers are good. So despite the rain, everything looks pretty good. I'll leave this open for a little bit. Alright, so since there's not much I can do because of the weather, what I can do is, this is the bed where the elephant garlic got pulled out, but I have some extra seed garlic that I haven't planted out yet, and some of it has sprouted. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that and put that in the bed here. Take out the outer leaves. Okay, so these small ones I'm gonna save for next fall. So I'm gonna put those to the side. And then all I wanna do, I'm gonna be planting these garlic in a straight line. Just gonna make a little trench. It's about 2-3 inches deep. And then pop the garlic in. I'm gonna put them about 3 inches apart. So all I'm gonna do is just cover this back up. And that's it. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna end the garden vlog right there. That was the famous hawks that are living up in these eucalyptus trees. But you know what, that's all good. We welcome them. We love the hawks. I hope they come, nest every year. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you to everybody that has subscribed. Thank you so much again for watching. Go ahead and click that subscribe button for more garden videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me any questions or comments below. I apologize for me not doing as much chores as I usually do, but the weather is unpredictable right now, so there's not much I can do, but soon enough the weather will heat up and there will be a huge list of things I'll have to get on and take care of. So anyways, thank you guys for watching and happy gardening. Bye.